Hey YouTube, it's Nova Piper. First Sunday in December, so I don't know what the date is. It's a little chilly out. I got shit's frozen. There's a barbecue here. Eric Stockaby, 4th generation. Gowth and Hogarth Balkan mixture. Been up for a while, taking a break. Hopped in the shower. Loaded up my pipe. My buddy went and grabbed me a coffee. That's the shit right there. So here's what's going on in my world. I haven't been doing many videos, so I don't know if this is going to be short or long. We'll see how long I talk. But I live in a duplex, right? So side by side. I don't know. I call it a duplex. I don't know in other parts of the world what they're called, but it's two separate houses that are attached, but they're completely separated. Like you can't get in between them, right? So they have separate street addresses and whatever. Sometimes there's a property line down the middle, and you can sell half, and sometimes you keep, sell each half as a separate dwelling. Well, mine's not like that. It's one lot. So what I did is, I bought it 6-7 years ago, and I live in one side and I rent the other, right? So anyway, my tenants moved out in be a year in February. And they completely fucking destroyed the place. We were there for about 3 years. 7 chihuahuas, 2 of them inbred, 2 litters of kittens, a man, a woman, and 2 kids, and a grow-up. Never put the dogs out, pissed and shit all over the house. Throwing their garbage outside, fucking rats everywhere. So, I've been cleaning up the rats. Pretty much got the garbage cleaned up, the rats go away. So then they decided to feed the deer. And then fucking, of course, the rats are going to eat deer feed, right? So anyway, I haven't seen any rats in a while. Outside, not inside, Jesus. Anyway. I had to rip up all the flooring. So when they moved out, I had a buddy of mine. I've known him for 30 years, right? And he was up in Toronto. And his old lady came back to go, come see his old lady or whatever, and she's batshit fucking crazy. So he's like, man, I got to get the fuck out of there. So I said, well, man, I need your help. He's a contractor. I need your help. Well, here we call them contractors, and a builder in the UK, maybe, you know what I mean? Fields houses, right? He said, man, I need your help. So I gave him a place to stay. He's been sleeping in my living room on the futon. A year in February he's been here. I don't charge him rent or anything, right? Buys his own food, takeout, whatever, right? We hang out. And he's doing all my work for me for nothing. He's over there now. My mother's 80 years old. She lives in a house by herself. She's got a weak hip. She fell down. She's been falling down for a while. She fell down so bad one time that she popped the bone off of her shoulder, and they had to rebuild her shoulder on her, right? Dislocated it, and the little ball on the joint actually broke off the bone. They had to replace it, so her arms all gimped the fuck up. So now she's a little fucked up. I was with her last year, and I seen her actually fall down on the sidewalk, and her head bounced off the concrete. So I put my foot down, and I took over and said, okay, that's it. You're selling your fucking house, and you're moving in next door. And I didn't give her any options, not non-negotiable, right? I'm not married or anything, right? So I just live in the house by myself, So what I did, I got my buddy staying with me. We gutted the house. Glad he's there. He's cost me a lot of money, but he's things that I never would have done. Instead of painting the walls, he made me fucking take a palm sander and sand every wall in the house to get off, 55 years of old paint. And we primed it, painted it, ripped up all the flooring, put down nice laminate, really thick shit too. Just laminate click flooring, right? But it's good quality stuff. The traffic areas where you get the snow and the water, like in the doorways, we put down linoleum tile, not roll-on, but the thick linoleum, and that's some pain in the ass to work with, but it's the cat's ass, right? Water resistant. Hardwood floor in the living room, it's 55 years old, right? So it's birch, cut right out of the fucking tree. They don't make floors like that anymore, so refinish that. Looks beautiful. So her house sold. She moves in tomorrow, and I am losing my shit. So I'm having a little, mindfulness meditation. Got my pipe, got my coffee. He's over there working. He's been there since 7 a.m. working. I got up, went over, checked things out, said, okay, it looks good. Go get us some fucking coffee. I'm getting in the shower. So he knows, I don't function without coffee. I need my coffee and my pipe, and then I'm okay. Got another guy helping me, so Mom's all packed up. Nothing left in her house. House sold. Closes on the 8th. Today's Sunday, so it closes Thursday. The movers are bringing her up tomorrow. We hired movers, so that won't take long. I'm gonna have to be at work, so I got a friend of mine who's gonna help bring her up. My buddy's gonna coordinate. So she's losing her shit because she's 80. I'm losing my shit because she's 80. Well, you haven't seen much out of me in the last while, right? Poor mother's in a panic. She doesn't realize. My friend, who's over there now working, he works circles around me. Me and a friend. I got another buddy helping me, and he could work 4 times faster than the 2 of us put together, right? And just when he goes, man, get out of his way. He's been doing it his whole life. That's what he does, right? He does it for a living, Monday to Friday. So, we went on a big stint at first when my pig tenants moved out, and we, gutted the place, fixed her all up, and we just had a few things to do. And then once the house sold, it's like, okay, let's get at her, man. So we had 3 weeks from when the house sold, which is enough time to do it. But poor mom's panicking, right? Because she thinks if it takes her half a day to pack a few boxes, she thinks it takes us a half a day to do the same. But she doesn't realize that, we ripped up in 5 days. We had all the floor ripped up, all the walls sanded, painted, new floor put down, and all this shit, and we had so much work done. 75% of the work done in 5 days. Now it's the little things, right? Those electrical outlets are beige, and those ones are white. Take the beige ones and replace them with white ones. This is what my buddy's like, right? He doesn't like the look of it. Okay. So I put the electrical outlet in, right? So I, put in a new one, switch the cover plate on it. It's not level, and that edge is out a millimeter from that edge, and the screw isn't vertical. Do it again. This is what he's like, right? He's costing me a lot of money and time, but it's little things that nobody would ever notice. Okay, it's gonna look good. Got a bunch of DAP, caulking going around. Where the wall meets frosting up here where the wall meets the ceiling. He's getting the bead of DAP all the way around, The baseboard where these walls aren't gyprock, man. This house is it's fucking sheetrock, right? The attic was hand built too, right? These trusses, they're not the prefabs either. It's all hand built 2x6, man, right? We redid the roof when I bought the house. It was fucking, when I get stressed out, I curse, right? So, it's 30 square, right? 100 bundles of shingles on the roof. House is 80 feet long. Bungalow with a finished basement. So, I don't know, 1,800 square feet each side. Anyway, man, mom's moving into a fucking 3-bedroom house, finished basement. Got her all ready for her. Kind of like a gift, you know what I mean? But I forced her into it. I saw her fall down. I watched her head bounce off the concrete, and I said, "That's it. This ain't happening again." And I told her, I said, I kind of lost my shit on her and said, "That's it. You know, you're falling down, you're lying to me. You say, you know, this and that and this and that." And she's stubborn as fuck like me. So I put my foot down and said, "That's it. You're selling your house and you're moving in next door. I'm kicking them pigs out and you're moving in." And she looked at me with a look I never saw before. Never seen that look in her eyes before in my life. I'm 47 years old. It was disappointment, is what I saw, right? But you know what? I put her through hell growing up, man. I put her through hell growing up. I'm a drug addict. I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober. It'll be 13 years come January that I've been sober. So I put her through absolute hell when I was growing up. So I'm kind of repaying. I feel like I owe her this, right? I think I'm doing the right thing. I know I am, right? She's excited. The house she lives in is over 100 years old, man. Asbestos, lead paint, fucking mold, mildew, it's disgusting. Neighborhood she lives in, everybody's buying up the houses, tearing them down and putting in duplexes, right? Because it's R2, meaning that you can put two residential units on like a duplex, right? So, you know, you buy up the lot, you tear it down, put in a duplex, sell each side, make a pretty good profit, right? So that's what they're doing. So, you know, she's moving into a completely refinished house. She's going to be quite happy. My buddy over there cutting now. Just doing, you know, a little quarter round in the living room. We did a little bit of baseboard here, and then clean up, you know, little things, right? All the doors are up, just little things we got to do. Adjust this, adjust that, change that light. You know, I don't like the light fixture in the bathroom, so we're going to replace that. Little tiny things, right? Should be all ready for it tomorrow, so just having a little break right now. So that's what I've been doing last few months. That's why you don't see much coming out of me. Her house is in my name, right? So I'm the one that's doing all the wheeling and dealing with her house, working 9 to 5, dealing with fucking arseholes, you know, viewings, trying to get an 80-year-old woman out of her house. You know, somebody wants to view the house 7, 8 o'clock. That's late for her, man. You know, she's 80 years old, right? So I got to deal with that. I got to go to work. I hate my job. I hate working. I don't hate my job. I just hate working. So, a little stressed out. And of course, then there's other things in your life that you got going on too, right? My cats. Whatever I was going on, I'm losing my cats and all that. This was all going on too at the same time, right? Both the cats. Remember, I was saying we found that gray cat that I was putting the food out, looking for that poor white guy I lost that we finally caught, and he's back, happy where he should be. He's doing fantastic. So the gray guy that we caught, he lives with me now. I got 2 cats in there. I've had them for 3 weeks, and they're not really getting along. They are, but you know, it's when you put 2 cats together, that's what happens, right? I had them separated for a while, then I had them eating through doors so they could see each other, but still separated. And now it's like, okay, learn to get along. Sometimes it's okay, but a lot of hissing, a lot of swat. Anyway, YouTube, That's what's been happening in my world. So, you know, I'm going to leave it at that. Finish this pipe, drink my coffee. Just kind of empty my mind right now. It's going to be nuts for the next while. And see you in the next video. So live life, man. You never know what could happen. Thanks for watching.